Jessica. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to our kitchen, and this is the Half Pint Soup. In the past, we have done an amazing baby back pork ribs recipe. Today, we are going to be working on a braised beef short rib recipe, which is equally as delicious. And we are going to cut off this top layer, which is called the sinew. We are going to remove that, and then the Half Pint Sue is going to pat them dry. They need to be good and dry before we season it. So you get your other paper towel and dry that one off real good. And once we get done doing that to all of them, then we will start searing them. Now that everything is really patted dry, we are going to put some pepper on it. We're gonna do just very light salt, because we're gonna cook it with beef broth, which is salty, so we don't wanna put too much salt. And we've got some olive oil heating in the cast iron skillet. We're gonna sear it really good before we put it in the oven. Okay. I know, aren't we doing this part because I want to get hot oil popping on all sides. So let's give that a minute and flip it. We have all of our beef ribs browned, nice and brown on all sides. And in the same skillet that we seared them in, we are going, that's got the olive oil and the juice from the meat, we are going to add some onions. Go ahead.
I'm going to put garlic.
Yeah, add your garlic. Now that is just garlic cloves, about seven or eight of them that we've smashed. We didn't mince it or chop it or anything. We just gave it a good smush. What is that? What is that?
Worcestershire.
Okay, a couple of dashes of Worcestershire. That's all right. Yep, that's good. Stir that in.
Yeah.
That's okay. Add about 3 healthy tablespoons of brown sugar. Stir that together. There we go. Okay, so we poured our onion, garlic mixture with brown sugar into a bowl. It's a little bit easier to pour, and we're going to spread that all over the top of the ribs. The last thing we're going to add is beef broth. Now, there's not really a measurement of how much beef broth, because it depends on the size of your pan. You don't want to cover them entirely, but you want there to be enough moisture in there that the meat gets super tender. No, keep going. Keep going. You want it to be super tender without getting dried out and stuck. Keep going. Without it getting stuck to the bottom. Pour that whole thing. Pour the whole thing in there. Now, granted, that was only about half full, so we didn't use an entire one. But, so you want it to be about halfway up. Keep going. Go all around.
How much do you want me to use?
I'll tell you when. How about that?
Okay.
So they're going in a 375 to 400 degree oven, depending on how hot your oven gets. Keep going. A little more. For about 3 to 4 hours, but you're going to want to check it midway through, flip them over.
Good.
Let's see. Oh, we just got like a little drop left. Okay, so it's about 4 cups for my pan. And we're going to fold all this. We're going to fold all this foil over top and put it in the oven. Okay, they've been in for about an hour and a half. Got to be flipped over. And then back in the oven. Okay, so let's say about 4.5 hours in, all of the bones have fallen out. So we're going to fish out the meat and put this in one bowl. And then we're going to grab with a slotted spoon all of these onions and garlic and put them in that bowl. So now we're going to going to take the reserved garlic and onion with a little bit of the liquid, mix it with your favorite barbecue sauce, which for us is Jack's Kansas City sauce from Nashville. You can add as much or as little as you want depending on how thick you want it, and whisk that all together.